then we'll send you the money. Instead of sending the evidence, either they didn't have it or they didn't.
Here we go, guys.
Fake or whatever.
Oh crap!
They sued us instead.
TV's
They
still
sued
on.
us basically to say, don't even ask questions. It's none of your business. Just give us the money. That's what one judge.
All right. I'm going to have to be pretty quick today. I was released from my light duty onto light duty, but not regular duty with something precautions. So I'm back at my normal time at work, so I got to be in by 7. So I did not want to get my butt out of bed this morning, laying there with my wife. I just wanted to stay in there, be honest. All right, 24 to 26. I always have to go back to the previous chapter. Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory, which thou hast given. For thou lovest me before the foundation of the world. O righteous Father, the world hath not known thee, but I have known thee, and these have known that thou hast sent me. And I have declared unto them thy name, and will declare it, that the love wherewith thou hast loved me may be in them, and I in them. When Jesus, chapter 18, when Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Cedron, where was a garden, and into the which he entered, his disciples, and Judas also, which also betrayed him, knew the place. For Jesus oft times resorted thither with his disciples. 3. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, cometh thither, with lanterns and torches and weapons. Jesus, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, Whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. 6. As soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground. 7. Then asked he them again, Whom ye seek? They said, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus answered, I have told you that I am he. If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way, that the saying might be fulfilled which he spake, of them which thou gavest me, have I lost none. 10. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it, and smote the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. 11. Then Jesus said, the sword into the sheath. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink? 12. Then the band and the chief, and the captain and the officers of the Jews took Jesus and bound him. 13. And led him away to Annas first, for he was father-in-law to Caiaphas, which was the high priest that same year. Now Caiaphas was he which gave counsel to the Jews, that it was expedient that one man to die for the people. And Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciple. That disciple was known unto the high priest, and went in with Jesus into the palace of the high priest. But Peter stood at the door without. Then went out that other disciple, which was known unto the high priest, and spake unto her that kept the door, and brought in Peter. Then saith the damsel that kept the door, and brought in Peter. And saith the damsel that kept the door unto Peter, Art not thou also one of this man's disciples? He saith, I am not. And the servants and the officers stood there, who had made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they warmed themselves. And Peter stood with them and warmed himself. The high priest then asked Jesus of his disciples and his doctrines. Jesus answered him, I spake openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogue and in the temple, whither the Jews always resort. And in secret I have said nothing. Why askest thou me? Ask them which heard me what I have said unto them. Behold, they know what I said. When he had thus spoken, one of the officers which stood by struck Jesus with the palm of his hand, saying, Answerest thou the high priest so? Jesus answered him, If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. But if well, why smitest thou me? Now Annas had sent him bound into Caiaphas, the high priest. And Simon Peter stood and warmed himself. They said therefore unto him, Art not thou also one of the disciples? He denied it, and said, I am not. One of the servants of the high priest, being his kinsman, whose ear Peter cut off, saith, Did not I see thee in the garden with him? Peter then denied again. Immediately the cock crew. Then led they Jesus from Caiaphas unto the hall of judgment, and it was early, and they themselves were not into the judgment hall, lest they should be defiled, but that they might eat the Passover. Pilate went out unto them and said, What accusations bring ye against this man? They answered and said, Not a malefactor, we would not have delivered him unto thee. Then said Pilate unto them, Take ye him and judge him according to your law. The Jews therefore said unto him, It is not lawful for us to put any man to death, that the saying of Jesus might be fulfilled, which he spake, signifying what death he should die. 33. Then Pilate entered into the judgment hall again, and called Jesus, and said unto him, Art thou the King of the Jews? Jesus answered him, Sayest thou this thing of thyself, or did others tell it thee of me? Pilate answered, Am I a Jew? Thine own nation and chief priests have delivered thee unto me. What hast thou done? Jesus answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews. But now is my kingdom not from hence. 37. Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou a king then? Jesus answered, Thou sayest that I am a king. To this end was I born, and for this cause came I into the world, that I should bear witness unto the truth. Everyone that is of the truth heareth my voice. 38. Pilate saith unto him, What is truth? And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews, and saith unto them, I find in him no fault at all. 39. But ye have a custom that I should release unto you one of the Passover. Will ye therefore that I release unto you the King of the Jews? Then they all again. Then they cried all. Then cried they all again, saying, Not this man, but Barabbas. Now Barabbas was a robber. They chose a thief over God. Kind of want that to sink in. Because how many times in this life have we been treated like crap and then lost it? I can only speak of myself. More than two handfuls, I'll tell you that. Probably about as high as I can count. I've snapped. And being mistreated. Whatever. But to have somebody pick a thief over you when you are completely innocent, when I was not ever completely innocent, shows how much Jesus really loved us. Shows how much God really loves us. Told you guys I had to do this short today, and I'm sorry for that. I want you guys to know two things. God loves you. I love you. And pray that anybody that watches this morning will have the time to sit in it like we should have. First time I got that right. To sit in it like we should have. God bless y'all. Enjoy this day.